When you're ready, and if it feels okay, go ahead and close your eyes. And always remember that if it doesn't feel okay to close your eyes, that's perfectly fine. Perhaps you just let your eyes rest or let your gaze drop. Take a moment to feel the places on your body that are touching the earth. So starting with your head, your shoulders, your arms and hands, parts of your torso, legs and feet. See if it feels at all possible for all of these places to get fully connected to earth by allowing the weight of you to pour down and connect. Good. And then take a moment to notice the rhythm, the qualities, the texture of your breath this morning. Remembering there's no right or wrong way to arrive. Just notice how you've arrived. Some days your breath feels really deep and rich and so easy, and some days it doesn't. And there are so many variables between those two. See what's happening today. Feel what's happening today. This morning, before we start moving, we're going to start with a little bit of an extended exhale breathing practice. I'm going to do 3 rounds of that, and I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to start with an inhale that is to the count of 3 and an exhale to the count of 6. So as you inhale, make sure you bring in enough breath so that you can make the exhale a little bit longer. You don't want to hold your breath anywhere in this process. And if you feel like at any time you're holding your breath or you're feeling anxious, just come back to natural breathing and let go of the whole practice. So let's start with a nice big full inhale. Good, and then an exhale all the way to empty. And here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big full inhale. Big full exhale all the way back to empty. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big full inhale. Big full exhale to empty. We're going to do one more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big full inhale. Nice, big full exhale. Just come back to natural breathing right now and notice. Notice if that's changed the way you feel at all or not. Stay with that for just a moment. Good. Now, if your eyes are still closed, or if they were closed, go ahead and open them. And begin to introduce a little bit of Ujjayi breath, this victorious breath. Steady, slow, and even. Little bit of constriction in the back of the throat. And maybe this helps you to lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. And we'd like them to be even right now. Same length inhale, same length exhale. Good. And then go ahead and bring your knees all the way up toward your chest as you inhale now. And as you exhale, wrap your arms around and give them a good squeeze in. Good. Take a couple breaths here. Little bit of compression in the organ body, a little bit of squeeze inward. Good. Now reach your right hand around to your left knee and take your left arm and reach it all the way out to the side. Big, full inhale, fill your body with breath. And as you exhale, go ahead and spin your knees all the way over to the right side. Good. Now continue to reach through that left arm. It's not just laying on the floor, but it's reaching. And as it reaches, it draws back through the left lung, left side body, all the way through to the tail and sitting bones. Take 2 more breaths here, reaching through the whole left side body and compressing the right side. Good. Next inhale is going to bring you back through to center, curling the knees in on the exhale. Beautiful. Let's reach around for the other side. Left arm reaches around to right knee. Right arm reaches all the way away. Inhale, fill the body with breath. And as you exhale, go ahead and spin your knees all the way over to the left side. Reach fully through that right arm, through the right lung, through the right side body to the tail and sitting bones, and fill it up. Empty it back out on the exhale. Good work. Inhale is bringing us back through center again. And exhale, curl in, wrap your arms around your legs. Beautiful. Now 2 options here. You can roll off to the right side and come onto hands and knees, or cross your feet at your ankles. Grab 1 foot with each hand. Roll yourself back and forth a couple times, giving your spine a little bit of a massage. Great. And then come on through, and we're going to go right onto hands and knees. Good. Yield and press your hands into the earth. So you want to find that solid connection. Hands are slightly forward of the shoulders, and the knees are directly underneath the hips. Bend your elbows a little bit so that you get your hands really pressed into the earth. Remember what you've learned about this prop and collapse, and then this yield is connected to earth. Find the yield piece. Good. Draw the belly in and introduce those beautiful bandhas we've been talking about. The lifting of the floor of the perineum, and the belly scoops in a little bit to support the spine. Good. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, roll the toes under and press all the way back into downward facing dog. Good. Let's take a couple breaths here before we start the process of moving forward. Of our sun salutes. Reach the tail and sitting bones away. You might want to bend your knees here if it feels like you can get a longer spine. Beautiful. Take your next exhale all the way to empty and step your feet forward between your hands, or walk your hands back to your feet. See what feels best. Inhale as you arrive, and exhale, bend your knees a lot as you curl over. Let your neck be nice and long. Beautiful. Now press your feet into the earth as you inhale and come all the way up, reaching. Arms reach toward the sky. And then pull the arms back down as we exhale. Beautiful. Now we have some choices as we arrive here. We can take our feet together and press them firmly into the earth with soft knees, or we can take our feet hips width apart. See what feels best for you this morning and what will make your practice get you a little bit more solidly connected. Notice the whole sole of your foot on the earth except for the arches, all the toe balls, the outside rim of the foot, the heel, and see if you can't push the feet firmly into the earth. And as you do that, notice that earth gives you something in return. The push down gives you a rising back up that fills you out. What if you even imagined that you had a little string on the top of your head and it made you super long as it drew you upward? Good. Now don't lose your breath here. You want to keep your breath steady and even still. The floor of the perineum rises with Mula Bandha. The belly draws in lightly and up with Uddiyana Bandha. And all of a sudden, we are really connected to earth and to our breath. We have this present moment awareness. Stay with that for another 2 breaths. Good. We're going to make our way through a couple of sun salutes, but let's start by just warming up the joints before we go that far. So pushing your feet into the earth, inhale and reach your arms up, and then exhale and pull that back down. Beautiful. Do that again. Push down, reach up, inhale, and exhale, pulling arms all the way back down. Let's add a little bit more to that. Press into the earth. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees a lot as you exhale and come all the way over. It's a big full inhale as you lengthen out from the tip of your crown to the tip of your tail. And then exhale as you curl back over. Push your feet into the earth. Come all the way back up, reaching. And pull the arms back down on the exhale. Full body, right? Let's do one more of those. Push down, reach up, inhale, and exhale your way all the way over. Big full inhale as you lengthen out, and exhale as you curl back in. Push your feet into the earth as you inhale your way up, reaching. Exhaling, pulling the arms back down. Don't forget to bend your knees. Here we go again. We're going to add a sun salute now, maybe two. Feet push into the earth. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, take your hands all the way to the earth this time. Take an inhale and wave out, and step back into plank as you exhale. Now we have choices here, so take an inhale as we decide, and exhale, either lower to low plank or take your knees down and lower. Inhale gives you cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale gives you downward facing dog. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. So give your body the opportunity to feel the breath moving through it. Give yourself the opportunity to feel your hands and feet on the earth. Try bending your knees a little bit and reaching the tail and sitting bones toward the wall behind you as you get nice and long. One more breath here. And then take this exhale all the way to empty. Step your feet forward. Inhale as you arrive, and exhale, curling all the way in. Inhale, press your feet into the earth, come all the way up, reaching, and then exhale, pull the arms back down again. Let's try one more of those. Push down, reach up, inhale, exhale, take it all the way over. Inhale as you lengthen out, and exhale is going to step you into plank, where we're going to take an extra breath here. Inhale again, and either knees down or low plank, you decide. Inhale is cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice and long, reaching the tail and sitting bones away. Feeling the breath move all the way through you. Good. Take your exhale to empty. Both feet come forward. Take an inhale as you arrive. And exhale, curling back over. Knees bent. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching. And pulling the arms back down, exhaling. Let's stop for a moment and just notice. Feel the difference from when we started to now. And just notice what's happening. Feel the breath moving through you. Notice whether you still have your seals or supports in place. Good. Let's step out nice and wide now on your yoga mat. So you're going to step out nice and wide. I'm going to face you so you can see me. You two are going to face this way. Good. Hands come to the waist. Your feet should be just a little bit wider than your shoulders. And try not to lock your knees. Once you lock your knees, not good things happen in the body-mind. So soft knees, hands around the waist. Take a big inhale, feel the rise from the feet all the way through to the head. And as we exhale, we're going all the way over and we're taking our hands between our feet. Keep your knees soft. Inhale, lengthen out for a breath. And then exhale as you come all the way back over, taking your head to or toward the floor. See if you can line up your hands and feet. Make sure that your feet are pointing forward in this posture. And take a breath or two. Beautiful. One more breath. And then on the next inhale, come out halfway. As you exhale, take your hands to your thighs or your hips, whatever feels best. And then inhale your way up. Exhale as you stabilize. All the way up, Tracy. There we go. Good. Now we're going to start our standing postures from here. So I'm going to invite you to come up onto your right big toe ball and then spin that whole side around. Beautiful. Then come up onto the left big toe ball and take the heel back just a little bit. Beautiful. Now take the right sitting bone and slide it underneath you, making sure that your knee doesn't track past your ankle and it tracks towards your second toe. And with an inhale, here we go. We come into warrior two. Bring your gaze down your right fingertips. Keep that seal at the base of the perineum and the belly secure. And use a few breaths here to just notice the breath moving through the body and the sensations that arrive. Beautiful. As you inhale, the front leg is going to straighten. And as we exhale, we're coming through to triangle on this side. You can take your shin, your ankle, your foot, whatever feels best. And then go ahead and bring your gaze up to your left hand. Take a few breaths here. Good. Nice work, everybody. As we inhale, we're coming back to warrior two. And as we exhale, we arrive, right? We always arrive on the exhale. Take your hands to your waist, and on the next inhale, both feet point forward again, and we stabilize ourselves. We're going to do the other side. And come up onto the big toe ball of the left foot. Take that whole pelvic half and spin it around. And then come onto the big toe ball of the right foot and take that heel back just a little bit. Slide the left sitting bone underneath you. So you get those nice warrior legs. And then on the inhale, here we go, warrior two. Gazes down the left fingertips. Breath is big. And feel the center of you nice and open and receiving. Yeah. Here comes triangle on this side. So as you inhale, the front leg straightens. And as you exhale, you come through again to either the foot, the shin, whatever feels best. Bring your gaze up to your right hand. See if you can make sure that your right hand is over your mouth and not way back behind you. Two more breaths here. Nice work, everybody. Inhaling, we come back to warrior two. Exhale, we arrive. Hands come to the waist again, and we point our feet forward one more time. Take a nice big inhale and let the breath rise all the way through to the crown of your head. As you exhale, we're going over one more time, taking our hands right between our feet. Take another inhale as you wave out. And on the exhale, over you go, breathing a few more breaths here. Good. Keep your knees soft. Remember, we don't want to lock our joints ever. It's not good for them and it's not good for you. So keep them soft. Here we go. The inhale is going to take you out halfway. Knees are soft. As you exhale, either take your hands to your thighs or your waist, and then inhale your way up. And as you exhale, we're stepping back up to the top of the mat. Good work, everybody. Stop for a moment. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel the connection of you and feel what earth gives you in return, that rising upward, thinking again about that string on the top of your head that makes you longer. Good. We're going to add in a revolved side angle today after our side angle. So let's start right here by pouring our weight down into the earth. As you exhale, take the right knee and draw it up and in. And then on the inhale, step it out. Pretty good distance. The inhale is going to bring you up into warrior one, sorry. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Here comes the first side angle stretch. Inhale, and as you exhale, forearm comes to the leg and the opposite arm reaches up and over. Good. Roll the collarbones open a little bit and turn the pinky side of the finger over on this hand. Beautiful. Take a breath or two here. Next inhale, we're coming back up through center. And as we exhale, we're coming down. We're going to take the right knee down. Take your left hand to your left thigh as you come up to this kneeling posture and reach the right arm straight up in the air. As you exhale, spin and hook, taking either the elbow around or the forearm around. You can take your palms together or your left arm behind you. See what feels best today. Take a couple of breaths here. If you've got your palms together and you want to take the back leg up, that's a nice option. You decide. Good work. Inhale brings you all the way back through to center, knee down if it was up. And exhale, we're going to step that back foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, curl back in. Push your feet into the earth. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching. Pull the arms back down as you exhale. Good. Stopping for a moment, maybe noticing the difference between the two sides and the work you just did. And let's balance that out by doing the other side. So palms together, inhaling, and exhale, curl the left knee in. As you exhale, step it back a pretty long distance. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale is warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale again, fill your body with breath. And on the exhale, we're coming into side angle stretch on this side. Roll the collarbones open a little bit. Step into that back leg a little bit more. Make sure your breath stays even and steady. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back up through center and coming down with the left knee, exhaling. Take your right hand to your right thigh. Inhale, take the left arm up. And as you exhale, spin and hook, either taking palms together or just the arm down. Take your right hand behind you and spin. Take a few breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. You can take that back knee up if it felt like a possibility. Beautiful. Come back through center, inhaling. Both hands come to the earth and step forward. Inhale again. Curl all the way in on the exhale. Push down, soft knees, inhale, up we go. Pull the arms back down, exhale. Good. Let's move on to balancing, where we're going to do tree pose today. So sometimes I like to step off my mat to do tree pose because I like the connection of the earth a little bit better than just the yoga mat. Try it, see which way feels best. Remember to find your gazing point and to pay attention to the sound of your breath. This is about focus, right? Good. We're going to start by bringing the right leg up. So the left leg pours down as the right one comes up to whatever place feels right to you. Palms together. Take a breath here. Good. Part your hands. Inhale, reach up. Beautiful. Can you stay steady and calm even when life gets hard? This is training for that, right? How do I stay calm? I use my breath. I use my focus. Exhale, pull it all back down, palms together, and release foot to the earth. Other side. Pour your weight into the right. Inhale, the left foot comes up to whatever place feels like the right one for you today. Palms together. Good. Part your hands as you inhale and reach up. Nice work. Beautiful. Steady and calm. Life does get hard. We learn to focus and we learn to manage it. Exhale, pulling it back down and releasing your foot to the earth. Coming up, back up to the top of your mat if you've left it. Pouring your weight into the earth and finding stability here. Good. We're going to make our way down to our bellies. So we're going to start by pressing our feet into the earth. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, take it all the way over. Hands come to the earth. Bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen out. And as you exhale, step into downward facing dog. Let's take a breath here and just enjoy clearing the slate. I'm going to come to my knees so you can hear what I'm saying instead of being belly down with you. As you inhale, come into plank. Stop there. Take a breath or two. Now you have the ability to either lower by putting your knees down or lower slowly through push-up. You decide, but it's on an exhale that you're going to lower all the way to your belly, please. Good work. Forehead comes to the earth and arms alongside the body. So start with the tops of the hands down and the tops of the feet pressing into the earth. Find those beautiful seals or supports we call bandhas. Draw the floor of the perineum up and the belly in. So the belly almost lifts up off the floor as we draw it in. And then with an inhale, the feet and head come up at the same time. You're reaching the head toward the center of the room and the feet toward the other part of the room, the wall behind you. Keep pressing the tops of your hands into the earth and making the back of your neck long. One more breath here. Good work. Exhale, lower down, turn your head to one side or the other and just rest there. Noticing the sensations in your body and in your breath. Good. Let's try that again. This time we're going to take the palms of our hands down and take them right up by your chest. So you have like grasshopper elbows, right? Up in the air. Beautiful. Belly scoops in and supports the low back. Inhale, head and feet rise at the same time. Reaching and lengthening the head in one direction and the feet in the other. Beautiful. Nice job. One more breath here. Oh, good work. Exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the other side this time and rest it for a moment. Good. Now for the last one, we're going to do one more of these. I'm inviting you to clasp your hands behind your back. Press your palms together and soften your elbows. So by pressing your palms together, it makes it clear that you cannot hyperextend your elbows, right? You want to keep your elbows soft. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, up you go, reaching your hands towards your feet this time. Good. Head reaches toward the center of the room. Feet reach toward the back wall. Belly scoops in. Beautiful. One more breath. Exhale and lower down. Nice work. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Good. Come on through and sit for boat. So you're going to take your hands underneath your knees again. Today we're going to try boat with both feet. You don't have to do it that way. You can still do it with one, and I'll do it with one with you, but you can try it the other way as well. So hands underneath your knees as you make your spine nice and long, crown of the head reaches, center of the sitting bones like we've talked about, and then inhale and reach your arms out to the side. Exhale, arrive. The next inhale is either one leg or two. Up we go. Take a breath or two here. Good. On the exhale, release that. Cross the feet at the ankles and take a breath or two. Be sure that your spine is nice and long and that you're not collapsing in the low back. Good, because you want to keep that, right? We're trying to build strength back there, not hurt it. Good, here we go. Feet to the earth again. Hands come underneath. Push your feet into the earth and sit up tall. Yeah, here we go. Inhale and reach. Exhale, arrive. If you've done one foot, we're doing the other foot this time. Inhale, other foot rises, or both feet if you've done both. Keep breathing. Good job. Exhale, release. Crossing feet at the ankles again. Sitting up tall for just a breath. Good. We're going to extend both legs out in front of us now. So again, we're always looking for the center of the sitting bones, right? If it feels like you're sitting too far back on your low back even, bend your knees a little bit and find the center of those sitting bones. From here, we're going to take the right pinky toe to the earth and draw that whole leg back. And then step into the left leg as if it were standing. Again, we have choices here. It could be your shin, it could be your foot you're reaching for, or it could be tented fingers that make you nice and long. See what feels best in your body today, and take an inhale and reach for whatever place that is. And then as you exhale, you're either lengthening or curling over. See what feels best. Don't forget to breathe, and it's that beautiful ujjayi. Nice. One more. Good. Now, as you inhale, walk yourself back up and exhale. We're going to take our right foot to the floor right now, and you're going to hang on to that for a second. You're going to take your left hand and reach around, or you could even hook your elbow around if that feels like a possibility. Now, your right hand's going to reach behind you and press into the earth. Take an inhale, sit up super tall, and as you exhale, spin so that your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Good. So when we come into these twists, sometimes it feels a little bit harder to breathe. Just know that, that's normal. And just breathe, do the best you can. Good. Inhale draws you back through center, and exhale extends the right leg back onto the earth. Again, finding the center of your sitting bones. Bend your knees if you need to here. Left pinky toe comes to the earth, and we draw that whole leg back. We're going to do the same thing on this side. As you inhale, it's either your foot, your shin, or tented fingers. Sit up super tall and lengthen your way over and breathe. Step into the right foot as if it were standing. Make your spine nice and long without, any kind of fragmentation in it. Just reaching from the sitting bones through to the top of the head, smooth and easy. Inhale, come all the way back up through center, and exhale. Take your left foot to the earth this time and scoop it in. Take your right hand and reach around it, and your left hand behind you. Inhale, step into that right foot, and exhale as you spin and take your gaze over your left shoulder. Take a breath or two. Good. Bringing your gaze back to forward, take an inhale, and exhale as you release, and come back through to sitting. Now we're going to go upside down a little bit of a different way today. We're going to use a block. And I'd like to demonstrate what we're going to do before we do it. The first thing I want you to know, so I'm going to go sideways so that you can see me. First thing I want you to notice is where your sacrum is on your body. So if you take your hand down your spine, you'll end up on a more solid bone that's not your vertebra. And it's got a little bit of feels like a little bit of a curve in it that curves out a little bit. This is your sacrum way down here, right between the two hips and right between the two hips. So this is where the block is going to go in this practice. So I like to take the block two ways. It can either go this way or it can go this way. See what feels best. So it's this way or this way. And we're going to place the block this way, right along our sacrum. What we want to make sure is that we don't place it on our vertebra or on a spine. It should be clearly on the sacrum. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lie down. And I'm going to take my feet right below my knees, no further in, otherwise my knees are going to jut out. So I'm going to make sure that my feet are right below my knees and that my hands are on the earth as well so that I can support myself. I'm going to press into my feet and hands and rise up, and I'm going to take the block underneath my sacrum, either the low way or the little bit of a higher way. From here, I'm going to take my hands back down. You want to make sure the back of your neck is nice and long so that your chin is down, right? And then from here, I'm going to lead you through this. You're not going to do it on your own. We're going to take the right knee in first and reach that leg up in the air. We'll take a few breaths there, and then we'll take that leg back down. We'll do the same on the left side for a few breaths. Then we'll take that leg in and bring the right one in as well, and we'll take both feet up, and we'll take a few breaths here. After that, we'll curl the legs in, take one foot at a time down, press upward, and then like we've done in bridge all along, we're going to lower one vertebra at a time, reaching the tail toward the heels, where we'll take a moment to just feel what we've done. Okay, so when you're ready, come onto your back and bring your block with you. Good. Now press your hands and feet into the earth. Make sure that you've got your chin tucked down nice and low so you're not jacking up your neck. And press hands and feet into the earth and rise up enough for you to get your block underneath your sacrum. Beautiful. Now, if it's right on the sacrum, it'll be nice and stable. And if it doesn't feel stable, adjust it so that you know that you're secure. Good. Keep pushing your hands into the earth. They're going to be your support here. Inhale, the right leg comes up first. Exhale, and then inhale and reach that foot straight up in the air. Reach through the toes. Keep your hands pressing into the earth. And please don't forget to breathe. Use that beautiful Ujjayi breath. Move it through the body. In this posture, we get all the fluids in our body to move in the opposite direction. So it's like cleaning house or flushing out, right? Curl that leg back in, and as you exhale, take it back down to the earth. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg comes in and up. Big reach. Push your hands and feet into the earth. Reach. Don't turn your head in this posture. Make sure you keep your head stable. You don't want to hurt your neck. Good. Now curl that knee in and leave it there. On the next inhale, take the other leg up as well. And then both feet reach for the sky. Big reach upward. Nice work, everybody. Good. One more breath. Beautiful job. Curl your knees into your chest, and then step 1 foot at a time down with an exhale. Stop there for a moment. Stabilize your feet. Push your hands and feet into the earth. Inhale, hips rise a little bit more. Take the block out to the side. Stop for a moment. Let's take a breath here. Now a nice slow roll down, 1 vertebra at a time. Really slow, take your time. Good. And just stop, pause for a moment, take a breath or two here, noticing the sensations of your breath. Don't lose your ujjayi, you're still using that. Two more breaths here. Just stabilizing yourself. But then go ahead and curl your knees into your chest when you're ready. And as you exhale, wrap the arms around, curl in a little bit, giving some compression to those beautiful abdominal organs. We did a lot of house cleaning today. We got the fluids going in the opposite direction. We put some compression in the abdominal organs to squeeze out some waste. Good. Reach the right hand around the left knee and the left arm out to the side. Big, full inhale. Fill your body with breath. And exhale as you spin all the way over to the right. Now, can you reach through that left arm, through the whole left side body? Use your ujjayi breath to accentuate it going through the left side body. And perhaps even notice if this feels different than when we started practicing today. Good. As you inhale, come back through center and then curl back in. Create a little bit more compression on the exhale. Take a breath there. And reach around the opposite way now. So the left arm reaches around the right knee and the right arm, big reach out. Exhale, spin to the left. Reach all the way through the right arm, through the right lung, through the right side body. Take it to the tail and sitting bones. Good. Draw it all back into center again. Curl the knees in. And then let's release ourselves to the earth. So extend your legs. Let your arms rest alongside your body. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then release the ujjayi breath. Release your body to the earth and allow yourself to rest. This is the time that your body processes all the work that you just did and assimilates it. So stay with that for a little bit, just resting. Back to natural breath. Soft, natural breath. All right. Start with some small movements. Maybe just your fingers and toes and see how that feels. And as the movements get a little bit larger, roll off to your right side and just take a moment there. And eventually come around to sitting, but please take your time. Take your hands together in front of your heart and take a little bit of a bow with your head and see if that helps you arrive at a place that feels like gratitude. As you arrive there, think of one thing in your life today that you're truly grateful for and acknowledge it in your mind. Thank you.